EX Salamence is so good. Said no one ever. What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel and the final day of the team match event. And Team Garchomp, unfortunately, we're still just getting destroyed. There's no chance. Like, this is, I think this might be the biggest blowout in team match event history. I'm not entirely sure. If you guys know the facts, please let me know in the comments below if this is in fact the biggest blowout in team match event history. So we have 3 matches to show. I didn't play the second day, but I got to play today. We got the Salamence you guys saw in the last video, so I wanted to make a deck. I wanted to feature Salamence and test it and see how good or not good that it actually is. Now, before I completely knock this figure, let's talk about why it is, or the good things about it. Let's start with the ability, the bonfire ability. The only reason this is, well, okay, it's good because it statuses you if you move over an opposing figure. You become burnt, you miss, your smallest slice becomes a miss, and you're negative 10 damage. Pretty good. The attack damage is pretty good. Iron Tail 120 with a D-Dance that hits for plus 50, so 170. That's pretty good. Other than that, and it has 1 MP. That's actually a good in Dragon Decks. I like 1 MP in Dragon Decks. But other than that, this thing is garbage. Now let's talk about why it is garbage. First of all, let's start with the attack. Iron Tail. Why does this thing have Iron Tail? Like, this is kind of nitpicking, but can we please get a stab attack with this? Can we get at least Dragon Claw, Outrage, preferably Dragon Claw? I wouldn't say fly, but something that's either going to be a flying type or a dragon type. Why are we getting Iron Tail? And the Draco Meteor is garbage. Draco Meteor needs a redesign. Like, Draco Meteor, to me, I think of like meteors. Not one meteor. I think Draco Meteor would be cool if like everything on the board spins. Maybe everything. Everything would probably have to balance it out. Not just your opponents, but everything spins. Those that no, dude, that would kind of be mass. That'd be crazy. So anyway, everything spins. Those that spin white get KO'd. And I kind of want to even throw. I thought about throwing in like purple. If you land a 2-star purple or below, you get KO'd. But that might be too much. So maybe if they want to make it one specific person spins, I think they should include or could include the 2 MP or 2-star purple or below. But then again, I don't know if that would be enough to bring Dragon Decks into the meta, because Dragon Decks are just garbage because of their Z move, the Devastating Drake. It just sounds so awesome. Devastating Draco Meteor. You have to spin above 120 white. We're in a purple meta, and it does nothing. So the attacks I do not like. Another good thing actually I want to talk about the ability is, why is the ability good? Let's say there's, like, you know, the 3 in the center, right? Let's say that there is a Vibrava or a Fracture in the center, and they have a Pokemon right next to it. You can't move through it with like Air Balloon or your move through ability if you're a ghost, but with this you can. So that's actually pretty good. You can move through it, ignoring those Pokemon's abilities like the Aggron, the Fracture, the Vibrava, stuff like that. So that's good, but this thing needs not Draco Meteor, it needs Fly, because of the heavy purple meta we're in. The Dawn Wings, the double Dawn Wings, the 2-star purples. This thing needs Fly to be able to maneuver through the board even more. And another reason why this thing is bad is because what can it do? It can hit for 120, it can hit for 170. That does nothing because we're in a purple meta. It does absolutely nothing. So when they release figures, I understand it's a free figure. I think they should release something that's going to somewhat counter what's going on in the current meta, not something that can hit for high damage. Like, what am I supposed to do? Run this in a dragon deck? The only way you can show off this figure is insane amounts of damage, like hitting for 200 plus with the Altarias. But then again, Dragon Z moves are terrible. 1-star Draco is terrible. The Shelgon is impossible to evolve because it's a pure dragon type. The Z move doesn't do anything. It hits for 10 and 90. There's no way you're evolving it. There's no way you're getting this Draco to 2-star or above. So that's why I think this Salamence is absolutely trash. And let's not even talk about the Mega Salamence. The Mega Salamence has a Protect, and that's just got to go. All right, I'm sorry we ranted so long. let's actually talk about the team match event and how bad we are getting destroyed. Well, actually, I don't really want to talk about how bad we're getting destroyed. Damn, 7,000. That's crazy. 7 million. No, 700,000. 700,000. But what I wanted to show you guys is take a look at our duels played in Duels 1. 27 out of 53. We finally made it above 500. That's I guess something we can kind of be happy about. And we did get all got all the rewards. So this is nice. I also wanted to touch on this last video. Next time we have a team match event, next time when we get another banner, if we get another 3-hour boost, don't use it until the team match event. You're gonna get the most bang for your buck if you do that. Yeah, we're all done. We got all the rewards. Let's open up these boosters, and then we'll be done away with the team match event. And you saw my deck there. I kind of want to run the aliens again with the Tapu Lele, because the 3-star takeaway, that could be kind of crippling to people who've got the double Dawn. So it's something that I want to test probably later today, maybe tomorrow. Actually, just when we're done with the team match event. Speaking of team match event, like, can we? I don't think we're gonna get a gym. That would be nice. We could get a gym. It would be nice, but I don't think we will. We'll probably see. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. We have about 2 weeks before the next banner, so I have no idea what they're going to do. Hopefully it's a gym. Hopefully it's the Queen's Cup. Actually, we want a gym. But I'm not sure. So, yeah, 3-star purples I think is going to be pretty good. Also, it can negate golds. But I have not seen anybody run the Twisted Spoon with the... Oh, I totally forgot. We actually got the Dawn Wings. We finally got the Dawn Wings. But what I was saying is I haven't seen anybody running the Twisted Spoon with the Dawn Wings. 3-star purple? I don't think it's that bad, but I don't know. Is there a reason to bring the Twisted Spoon inside of your deck? Like, is there a plate you can sacrifice? Please let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about that. All right, I ranted way too long. Like I said, I have 3 matches to show you. Let's jump right into them. All right, so the deck we were using for Salamence, we shuffled through, I want to say maybe 3 decks, maybe 3. First, we had like a few Altarias. Then we had I tried the Latias, Mega Latias, but what it came down to was we have to go what's in the meta. We have to run this thing. There's no reason not to run this thing. Same with Vibrava. Lucario is more offensive. I think I had 2 Altarias before Lucario, and then we brought the Popplio because of the meta, and then Dragon or Salamence, like who I said, it's just not good. I don't like them, but and we're going up against Prince BF, Prince Boyfriend now. Yes, they are not in Legends. They're in, I don't even know what that is, Masters, but this is what happens when you lose a lot of rating. So this is the people we have to play. So I typically open up with the Dragon Sphere just so we can have 2 MP on that Salamence, and so it can have the ability to move through figures. Air balloons and goes out in front. Oh, here's what I wanted to talk about. It goes out right here. I don't know why that and why be defensive. I don't know. But so let's say you have a Fracture right here or a Vibrava right here, and then you have another Mon right here. If my Salamence is right there, I can use the ability to go here. So that's a plus. That's good. So we're gonna bring on the Vibrava because we need the Vibrava on the board for the Salamence to have the Dragon Sphere. So. I don't know what they're going to do. I thought I was going to... that was a bad play there to threaten game, but I totally forgot they have Vibrava, so I'm already, out of place in this. But the thing is, this Popplio kind of threatens this entire team. Oh, and we are going up against the Kyurem, the white Kyurem, I think it is. Yeah, we're going up against the white Kyurem. But, so after this, I was like, oh, we have plays here. This opponent here has 2 Mons right here. You guys know what the Mega Salamence can do. Mega Salamence has Fly, and Fly jumps over the battle opponent and lands 1-2 steps away. Mons that it flies over, it KOs. So we see this, and I'm like, yo, what a perfect opportunity. But what we're first going to do is we're going to use the ability. We're going to burn the Vibrava. And I'm like, all right, let's see what's going to happen. The opponent playing the DNA Splicer, I'm like, oh, they don't see it. Kunu wants to do this for the tube. I'm in my stream, I'm like, come on, can we please do it? But I'm throwing out this negativity. I'm like, all right, guys, get ready to clip this. I'm going to roll a miss. Here we go. So we're going to Mega here, and I'm like, come on, Salamence, Mega Salamence. Let's do it for the 2. We attack the Blastoise, and let's go. We hit the fly. We get the double KO, but we can't finish the game yet because it's their turn. They're going to DC, and I'm like, don't get taken away. Don't get taken away. And we clutched the Protect. I'm like, okay, I don't like Protect, but I'm glad we actually landed the Protect. But we do gain weight 1. We still can't win because the Vibraba's in the way, so now we're going to Ultra Burst. We're going to get rid of this Drift Blim. And just like that, in 2 turns, things are looking really great. The opponent is going to Sub-Zero Slammer. It's too late because it's not like he can freeze my Salamence. The only thing he can freeze is the Ultra, but they're going to attack anyway. They do get the attack off, and they freeze my Ultra, but like I said, oh, damn it, I can't say that. But they cannot. You know what? I don't like the design of Mega Salamence. I don't like the design of Mega Salamence because it looks like they don't have any arms, but they do have arms. They're just straight out like this, but it's like in their like shoulder piece. I don't know, dude. I don't like the design, and I don't like the huge little wings. It's just weird. All right, let's jump into the second match. All right, second match here. This is actually a good matchup. It's Salamence versus Mega Absol. Take a look at my opponent. Deck's not bad. Deck's not bad at all. We go first. Again, we start with the Dragon Spear. Unless we were playing like a Dio Speed, I'd probably just move on there. But, dude, I think I played this guy twice. Or I played a guy who, scary moments right here. And we land the Screech, thank God. Dude, these things are always hard to go up against. But we're going to attack here, and we're just going to try to Moongeist it away. But it does get the water jump. And they're going to just YOLO. And if you play anybody, like I feel like 3.3 or 3.1 and below is just straight YOLOs. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? I mean, at least have an X speed. I don't know. But we can surround the following turn, so we don't have to worry about this Keldeo. So now we're gonna bring on our Salamence. Thought about, and what Yuri likes to say, he says, peel the onion. I actually like it. It kind of makes sense, too, with the burn. So we're going to peel the onion here, use our ability, burn it. They're going to attack here. Energy Ball. I'm like, okay. Now we're in a position to surround or threaten game, so I was like thinking it'd be better to just threaten game. Actually, maybe a guaranteed KO would have been better. But they're going to go block here with the onion. Thought about Mega. Wait, why did I not? I think I thought about Mega and flying over, but it would. Yeah, that's why it wouldn't have been in a position to do anything because I think. Oh no, they rocked the gold block. So if we did that, then we probably the Mega Absol probably would have just came after us. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Think I should have went for it there? I wasn't feeling that lucky, so we don't. Then we're gonna bring on the Altaria just for the extra 20 buff for the Salamence. And now they're going to Mega here with their Absol. And I'm like, oh, well, rip to Salamence. I'm really upset, actually. But we get a clutch roll. We hit the Draco Meter, and they hit Ice Beam. And I was like, wow, well, let's see if we can get lucky again. So we're going to make this thing spin. It re-rolls, and it does, in fact, land the Ice Beam. And I was like, no way. How am I getting rolls right now? So can we continue our luck? We're going to Mega Lucario here. We're going to take the entry point and attack their Lucario. See if we can get our 2-star Aura Sphere in their Aura Sphere or their Metal Claw. And we do. And here I'm like freaking out. I'm like, how is this possible? What is going on right now? Harrison has no choice. They're going to attack with their Onion, trying to get their white into my Bullet Punch, but 3 rolls in a row. I was like, wow, I guess I can't complain about RNG ever again because this never happens. It didn't happen. So good job, Salamence, KOing a Mega Absol. Nice. Now, okay, those matches were kind of like, eh. I'm going to show you an actual pretty decent match against Epic C. Bro, you're the one who showed me how broken the Onion was. Like when it first came out, I think you emailed me and you're like, yo, you need to check these out right now because it is absolutely broken. And he was right. And I'm actually glad we got to play each other. So here we go. All right, Epic C, you have, I don't remember what you have. Oh yeah, you have, okay. I just kind of want to critique your deck just a little bit. Really good figures. Individually, really good figures. But anytime you see a Gardevoir, you kind of worry about the Altaria, Mega Altaria. And I don't know if you have Altaria, Mega Altaria. I was just kind of wondering why you have the Gardevoir, because like I understand maybe you're like, okay, maybe I use my Gardevoir to just exclude, you know, a big threat, which is the Dawn Wings Necrozma. But then you can't, I mean, I guess it'd make it even 5-on-5, but I don't know. I feel like if you're going to rock the guard, you probably should run the guard or the Altaria as well. But I go first, and we're going to play the Dragon Sphere again. Brings up that Eevee. Oh, I missed running my Eevee, but we're just going to be a little defensive, and I see them being defensive too. And they, like, we have a Poplio, and Poplio checks the majority, like, all of this deck, so that's what I really like. So we're going to be defensive, and I'm like, all right, we could probably move up this. Little did I totally spaced the Mega Guard here, and we're actually going to stop and talk about what I can do against this deck. Actually, no, there's not much I can do except for against the guard. But they're going to attack here, and I'm like, oh, no. And he gets the Warp Hole. And I don't know. Like, that's probably... He switches with the Pop, though, because he thinks that the Poplio is the biggest threat to his deck, which I probably agree. Yeah, it is the biggest threat. I don't think I would have switched with anything else. Maybe Lucario, but Lucario, this is definitely a bigger threat. But looking at his deck, the only thing my Salamence can do in terms of sniping with the Draco Meteor, because remember, we're trying to just feature Salamence. Like, we know Mega Salamence is okay because of the fly, but this Salamence, it can't do anything in terms of damage. Like, yeah, I can hit for 170, 190, and out damage things, but like, look how big that purple is. Look how big the purple is. The purple, the blue, and the purple. The white, this is something we can't snipe it because of Mawil's ability, and we can snipe this, but the majority of the will is not white. So they're going to pull the switch. I'm going to bring on my Lucario, and they're going to pull the switch here, trying to get rid of him, and I make an interesting play here. They only have 2 more turns of Mega, but I shouldn't have done this. I should have went in the center, but I go after the Lucario because I view Lucario as a threat for some odd reason. We reroll and we Moongeist, which is good because he's gone, but now I'm like, oh no, their last turn of Mega, here come, bye-bye, see you later. So they're going to DC here. And I'm like, dude, we're going to lose our Dawn. But they get the white-on-white damage, and for some reason, doesn't reroll. I would have re-rolled there. I 100% would have re-rolled there, but they're not going to re-roll. I'm going to take the L because we still have the burst. I think I make a weird play here. Yeah, I moved the Salamence here for some... Because I want to go here. I don't know why I just didn't go over. I don't know. But here comes, misses. We rolled a few misses today in stream. I think I max revive here. Yep, I max revive here. This thing has a large blue, but it also has a large white. It is my first turn. You don't have any gold. We're just going to try and get rid of this Mawile right away. It does land the Trickery, so we do not get to KO it. But they attacked. I don't know why you attacked here. I guess trying to land the gold? I don't know. But we get a fortune roll there, so we don't have to worry about you. And now we're going to bring our Salamence in. They're going to Z move, which I do not agree with this Z move. I'll tell you why after the turn. So they're going to send our Dawn Wings into the Ultra Space. And the only reason why I don't agree with that is because I think you only want to do that is if like you're super pressured and like your entry points are in fear of being taken over with. But my entry points are free. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to send one of my figures to the Ultra Space. It would have been better to actually KO a figure. That way it can be down him on. I'm only down him on for 7 turns, but like technically like what, 4 turns, 3 turns? And my entry points are not sealed. So I'm going to be able to get my Dawn Wings back on the board while my Z gauge is up. So they do that. We're going to use our ability. We're going to burn this Gardevoir. Then we're going to Mega Lucario. Because you attacked, we do have a large gold. We're definitely going after this thing. And, of course, what do you think my Lucario is going to do? He's going to roll the dodge because that's what he does. I'm not really worried here. If he takes the entry point, that's fine. Yeah, I won't have room to get my Dawn Wings on, but I have a DC. I can either get rid of this or I can get rid of the Gardevoir, who I have a really good chance to do so. So we're going to take entry point. Then we get our Dawn back. And look, our Z gauge is up. So now we're in a threatening position. We already have 1 entry point filled, and our Z gauge is up. Now we can take their other entry point filled, our other entry point and use our Z move. So they're going to attack here. They see the threat, obviously. Well, I mean, it's just the odds were in our favor. So we're going to take the entry point. We're going to send this Lucario out because Lucario still has the Mega. And bye-bye Lucario. And when you come back, you're not going to be able to do anything because you can't get back onto the board. I don't think you have a long throw. Maybe you do. Let me see. Oh, you do have a long throw. But what he's going to do is going to air balloon here, and I love this play. This was such a good play because they are rocking the scoop up. So basically what he's doing, he's baiting me. He's baiting me to move my Salamence here. Or, excuse me, my Dawn Wings here, and then just pull up the scoop up and surround me. But I see that. Thought about it. I thought about rolling the fly here, or Mega and doing it for the fly, but they also have goal block, and we're not in a position to, if they goal blocked, we can end the game. Until now. So we're going to move up. We're going to attack this Eevee. Hopefully we get a good roll, but we get a dodge, another dodge. And I see him coming back, and their Z-Gauge is coming up, and I'm like, all right, it's now or never. We can do this. We can surround now if they goal block. So here we go. Actually, I didn't go here because I don't know why. I do it here. Oh, yeah, because I wanted to DC. That's why. So now we're going to DC, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's do it again for the tube. And it hits Annihilate, which is not that bad because it has to move 2 steps away. So I'm like, okay, this is actually good. They move 2 steps away. Then they're going to goal block, but now we have a game. Also, I forgot to mention, I had like 15 seconds left in this match. Actually, the end, I had 5 seconds left. But we're going to attack Eevee again. Clutch roll the last resort into the Aura Sphere. But like I said, damn it. Time's running out. Time is running out, so we need to be careful here. They're going to Twisted Spoon. I was fearing this, but we're going to attack. I don't know if this is the best play, but we were down in time, so I'm going to hope for the Aura Sphere into the white or the mist, but they get the warped. I'm like, okay, this is actually not good. They have the Twisted. They can attack here. Hopefully we can land our Aura Sphere. Please, please, please. And we don't. We don't land our Aura Sphere. So now I'm stressing out because I'm under 20 seconds about now. They get the Mega. They get the Alakazam on the board. So now what I have to do is I have to move up my Altaria, and we're actually going to Mega the following turn so I can use my ability to move through figures. So we're going to Mega here. At this point, I was like at 20 seconds. We're going to move right next to the Alakazam, but we're not going to attack it. My Z gauge is up, remember that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to Z move. We're going to get rid of the Gardevoir. The opponent is rocking, Epic Sea is rocking the Mega Lucario. So I was fearing the Mega Lucario here because of all that gold, and we just attacked. So that's exactly what he does. He Megas Lucario right here, but he doesn't attack. And I was like, oh, dude, you got to attack there. You got to attack there because I can move through with my ability, and that's exactly what we do. And then he makes another debatable play and backs off and attacks my Dawn Wings. Like, you should have attacked my Altaria and hoped for like the Steel Bind to make me have 0 MP. So, or even the weight, the Psyshock. So I don't know. Interesting play there, and then proceeds to Mega for, I don't know, for fun. But good games, GG boys to Epic Sea. And that is my, I will never run this figure again. I will never run the Salamence ever again. Salamence, Dragonmons, Draco Meteor. That's, I guess, basically what it is. The Draco Meteor and Devastating Drake needs a buff. 100% needs a buff. And the Salamence needs Dragon Claw. Like, Iron Tail. What competitive set? What competitive set in the main series had Iron Tail for Salamence? None. None. And that's just nitpicking, but like, come on, Iron Tail. So like I said, we're never gonna run the Salamence ever again until Dragon or Draco Meteor and Devastating Drake receives a buff. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, peace.